Previously on New Crits on the Block.
So, you've all finally made it here. As you walk further into the cavern, you see each of the small pools of water have images in them. Something has changed fate. Usually these pools are filled with the images of all the world's events. I could look in them and know what's going to happen, when it will happen, and now I'm left blind.
What do they have to sacrifice?
Simply whatever's dearest to them. So Emmy walks into the water, and you can see tears going down her face.
I gave up my ability to love?
Philippa walks into the pool. You don't see her cry. She walks over to you guys and then just sits down.
So what next?
Well, I will show you where you guys need to go, the next few steps, and then it's on you guys on how you handle it.
And so what are the next few steps? I mean, we've solved the problem with Philippa and Emmy. They're okay now. At this point, it's just a matter of dealing with Fuma. And Kerrigan.
Well, that you're wrong. First...
Nonsense.
Me never. How dare you?
First,
I smite thee.
you all have to fully be able to control your powers to even think about taking on Kerrigan.
Problem solved.
Kerrigan, no less Fuma. You're nowhere near powerful enough to take... I don't even think you guys would last a minute or two in the same room with Kerrigan.
That's like 20 rounds.
Exactly. You wouldn't last that long. So the first step is to go to your Titans and essentially just ask for more power.
I mean, you can talk to your Titan back at Arenfell, right?
Yeah.
As I point to
No,
Leaf.
you have to go to their shrines.
The
Just
tree?
talk.
Am I the only one who has not spoken to his Titan, by the way? Am I just realizing this?
And you want me to talk to Fuma?
Yes.
That seems dangerous.
Wait, I thought nobody could talk to Fuma, or is it just you? Because then he becomes free?
Well, you'll have to make a journey to his shrine. That's the only way you can talk to him without worrying of opening his seal.
Is it like in a volcano or something?
I don't know where they put it exactly.
Oh, great. So wait, where are we supposed to go? How are we supposed to find them?
I can show you where their general location is within a few hundred of miles, and then you'll have to kind of figure out the rest on your own.
A few hundred miles.
Yeah.
It's better than good luck.
It practically
Not
is.
much. We will comb the area. It will take 5,000 years.
Well, that's not such a big deal for you. You could theoretically live 5,000 years. I got maybe another 5 or 10 years left in my knees.
It shouldn't take you that long. Trust me, the events that are going to happen will make themselves known quite easily. And you'll know.
It seems like everywhere we go, something explodes or catches on fire, or gigantic bats start eating people or something.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
So I can show you where. And as she does, she kind of raises this plateau of ice as it comes up, and you see the top of the ice starting to mold and shape into a world map. And as it does, she's like, so the first place you'll have to go to is the Great Forest.
That's a neat potty trick you did there.
It's not a party trick.
It could be.
I thought you said potty trick.
I thought so too.
Oh, I
And I
can't.
really don't want to know what that is.
Potty trick.
Are you
Well,
saying
I think he meant potty as in P-O-T-T-Y.
No, I just said party wrong. Potty.
No, but
The way he
right.
says party is bad, but to us it sounded like potty.
I'll show you a potty trick.
Prestidigitation.
Clean pinch, yeah.
clean pinch? No.
Well, it was never a clean pinch. You just prestidigitation.
No.
it. And everyone's like, how do you do that?
Taco Bell and then clean pinch.
Ooh.
Tell me that's possible.
There you
Oh,
Is that what-
yeah, that's a nice trick.
Is Taco Bell known for that? I always felt like Taco Bell was more of a mud butt kind of situation.
That's what he's,
That's what I'm
also-
saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that you clean pinch it off
Hey,
of.
welcome to the party, bud.
Hey,
I
there
was
you go.
like, how
Brian,
the
say it
hell do you
right.
get a clean
Welcome to the
pinch off of
potty.
Taco
You're
Bell?
welcome to the potty.
The potty.
Oh, but also welcome to my party.
Yes, welcome.
You need to use it.
Every time, so now I'm going to have a sound that whenever anybody shuts the bathroom door, it's going to be Bruce Willis saying, "Welcome to the potty, pal." Every time.
It's beautiful.
Just everyone,
I love it.
FYI.
Damn
It's
it.
great.
Don't take my idea
Where
either.
was he? Where?
Okay.
TM.
Okay, so you've made ourselves. First of all, I have to say something about your map.
Yeah.
Can't flap it. Don't like it.
Yeah, can you put that in a paper form for him?
No.
Oh.
What if I put a piece of paper on top of it and like stencil it?
You were saying
Like
about
charcoal.
Yeah, get the shader going. Hold on.
there's a great forest, you were saying?
Yes.
I'm going to push them out of the way.
Wait, I'm doing something.
First, you'll need to go to the Great Forest to seek out a new shrine.
Oh, that's mine. So hold on. So I am the only one, right? I have not spoken to my Titan. Well, no, Fuma. Well, to TBD, I guess.
As far as we tell, yes, you're the only one that hasn't.
Why?
Maybe he has been, but you haven't heard it because it's just like this whoosh. Hey, witch.
No, I would.
My guess is she just can't find you. So, where? Great Forest.
Yes, he already knows where it's located.
Sure do.
Aowen.
Huh?
You?
Well, it is the Great Forest. Yes, I know. I know where that is.
Is it a big forest?
No, it's small, but man, it's great.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Just one little patch.
Yes.
It's one tree.
Yes.
trees
So-
around.
Very
This is
misconception.
a really good tree.
People hear
It's
the
like the
Great
f-
Forest. I think it's very big. It's not. It's just a great little forest.
Right. It was the first elf saw the forest, and this is the Great Forest.
Yes. They
'Cause
walk
it's
by.
so great.
They look at each other. "Well, it's great. Like, oh yeah, and the Great Forest.
Well, everything's relevant. They just haven't seen a bigger forest yet.
Right.
That's like when you try to sell somebody that's not so great, but you're trying to sell it to them. It's like this is really great.
Yeah.
It's not as big and not as many trees, but it's great. It's the greatest forest.
It's a great forest.
It's like when somebody named like these are the Great Lakes, and then they're like, well, this one's Lake Supreme. Everyone's like, oh, for God's sakes. Fine. Are these the biggest lakes on the
As
planet?
we just
We're
discussed,
like,
that
we
is
don't know.
just the lake with
Is there a
sour cream
lake
on it.
supreme? It's superior.
There's Lake Superior.
Yeah, I just wanted to make
fuck.
sure he got that wrong. Okay, good.
Fuck, I pulled
Lake
a Jake.
Supreme.
What?
Lake Supreme.
What do you mean pulled a Jake?
Yeah.
I said a dumb thing into a microphone.
You
Yeah,
do
there's
that
Lake
all the time.
Supreme, Lake
There's Lake Gordita.
Belgrande.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it to me. Come on.
Lake
What else?
Crunchy.
Mhm.
Crunchy. Like, not even
Crunchy
good.
shell.
Oh, like taco. Like just not even clever.
No, like churro.
No, don't
Lake
save it.
Chalupa.
Save it. This is good shit.
Yeah, it's fine. We can.
save it
This is good shit.
What else you
Saving
got
it
for me?
what?
for when you hit record again.
Oh, I'm still recording.
Oh, okay. Lake
Yeah.
Chalupa.
He just wanted to get it in.
How about
Got it.
Lake Quesalupa? Have you guys tried that yet?
Oh shit.
It's all right.
It's not that great.
It's
but-
not that great.
Oh, what do you guys
The-
think about the chicken sandwich
Oh,
from
wait.
McDonald's? Then they have like their new
It's okay.
crisp. It's not that.
It's
Everyone's
okay.
like, dude, you have to try. I'm like, one,
I tried
they
it.
put way too much mayo on all their chicken sandwiches.
I say no mayo on mine.
Ah, see, I should have done that too. I usually get no mayo, and then I have them.
Well, you
give
have
me
to have
barbecue
the
sauce.
mayo on for the spicy chicken though.
No, you don't. Well, I don't eat spicy chicken, so I wouldn't know. But
No.
you just get barbecue sauce.
Wait. But
Nope.
the mayo is a spicy mayo sauce, so you get no spicy sauce.
I get it on the side so I can put a little bit on it because I'm allergic. So
You can't eat mayo.
I get just enough for the spice.
Okay, so you do it for a whole different reason than I do it because I
No.
think they do
For-
the same thing with like their sour cream at Taco Bell where they're just like, fuck it, and just squeeze the whole thing on there.
Yeah, that's what makes it Lake Supreme.
Lake Supreme.
Like,
Is it-
like
Bring it
sour
back.
cream.
Lake Sour Supreme Cream.
Mhm.
cream.
I want to hear more.
Lake
Come on.
guacamole.
What else you got?
You
I
said
like-
that one already.
I like
You
it.
did?
NSC
No, you
is
didn't.
just
No, she
saying,
didn't
like,
say guacamole.
ingredients. Yeah.
But the
Lake.
problem is
pizza.
the problem is I want to be embarrassed and I also want to be like offended, but like I deserve this.
You do.
This is, I mean,
Lake Massive.
thank
There-
you.
There you go.
Yeah, you go. Well,
That's
no,
for me. That's all. That's one. That,
I can't even. What am I gonna say?
Lake Baja Blast.
What do you? Ooh, good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Nacho Lake Grande. It's
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
like a big lake, but it's not yours.
Wow.
That was.
I get it.
Yeah.
That kind of hurt inside.
Yeah, how do I feel? How do you think I feel right now?
Fine.
Yeah, actually, fuck it. I actually don't care.
Okay. So back to the actual story.
Yeah, it's a very big forest, all right? I admit it.
All right, fine. Yes, that was fun, but seriously, where is it?
It was fun. It's, over there, yonder. I don't know. What do you mean, where is it?
Well, you know where it is.
Yes, I know where it is.
How long will it take to get there from here?
Well, it's just north of Hagar's tower, so it shouldn't be too long. Maybe a few days trek.
How do we find the shrine when we get there?
I'm assuming it will easily show itself. Not the actual shrine, but you'll find your way there, I'm sure, through some
bullshit will happen.
Some NPCs might be leading us around.
It seems like everywhere we go, something happens that demands our immediate attention that is somehow tied into everything else, almost as if it was preordained by some supreme power.
Oh, that's not
A
us.
superior power or
We
supreme
don't
power?
set fate in line. We just observe it.
He threw his pencil angrily at
He
me.
threw his pencil
But-
1 inch.
I'm mad at myself is the problem. So I want to shout at you, but I deserve it, and
Mhm.
you're right. So it makes it even worse.
Can you also isolate that for me as well for a ringtone?
Sure,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Great.
I'm collecting them all.
Pokemon style.
Only it's compliments for relief.
No, it's just
No,
people
it's just
telling that
admission of their incorrectness.
everyone's saying that Christy and or Leaf is right.
Tell me that I'm right. Tell me that I'm right.
Phenomenal. We know that. And then
the next one, you'll have to go to a druid grove just north of Waterdeep for Ouroboros.
Oh, okay.
do you know about this grove?
Do I know about this grove?
Is it no? Oh no.
I don't know about this grove.
This is not the one that you spent time with the murdering druids?
I really hope not.
Do you remember where that grove was?
Do I?
Was she blindfolded?
Yeah, you wouldn't know where. You
Oh.
ran away from it, but it was very hysterical running away.
So you don't remember anything about it? No. Okay.
No, I don't.
Then after that, you'll have to make your way to the Mithril Kingdom, the land of the dwarfs, to deal with Gaia and find your friend, acquaintance. I'm not sure how.
It's a bromance kind of situation.
Ah, yes, a bromance. The age-old bromance that everyone knows of. And
my
then
boy.
you'll go to the scorched land of the High Elves for Fuma. And then finally, you will have to retake Waterdeep and defeat Kerrigan. And then hopefully, after all of that, the world will be saved.
So
Hopefully.
is Kerrigan the one who Fuma operates through? Is he the ultimate threat?
Essentially, yeah, what me and the other Titans know of what Karen's doing, it seems as if he is planning to fully release Fuma from his slumber, which is not great because Fuma we all four of the Titans had to lock away Fuma, and that nearly killed all four of us. I can only assume he has been gaining power and has been maybe holding a grudge against us since then. So,
If Kerrigan was no longer in the picture, then Fuma's vehicle through interacting with this world would essentially be removed, and you would once again be able to control his actions and behaviors.
yes, they're like Boral here, but hopefully I can trust him to stay on our side.
Ton reaches for his sword. Jokingly. I will do anything to keep the planet safe.
Turn that armor of yours into an oven, buddy.
It's not the first time. And
That's pretty much it. As far as that goes.
sure, just saving the world. No big deal. Couple stops along the way. Everyone get your snacks.
So what do we need to do with these two? And I'll point to Emmy and Philippa.
They will train and
So they're going to stay here then.
no, they'll go back with you to Hagar's tower.
Okay.
and they'll train there. And depending on how you all decide to do it, they may go with you or stay
Train
there.
is in what? Like, how are they training? How are they going to know what to do for the training?
I'll keep in touch with them.
I mean, if it's anything like us, you just sort of wander around the planet and you either die or get stronger. It's very odd. Very weird way this world works.
Yes. So, if you want them to stay at Hagar's Tower, go with you on your adventures, that is up to you. As long as they stay alive, it does not matter to me, really.
So you don't have any like specific tasks for them other than remain alive.
Remain alive and eventually retake Waterdeep. And
All right. Anybody have any other questions that need to be pressingly identified?
Don't you?
Yes. Thought I'd give somebody else the opportunity to speak.
That's my first.
That is definitely a first.
I mean, seems pretty clear cut what we need to do. So the faster we can get going with that. And luckily, the next thing on our checklist is something I'm very familiar with. So I'm ready to go.
Laurel, are you?
I'm good. I'm ready.
Why am I a champion?
Guess it's what we're all wanting to know.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm a farmer. Well, I was a farmer, and then I got unlucky or lucky, depending upon how you want to spin that. And
Oh, I have a question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I have a question next, though. Sorry.
okay.
I'll put my hand back down.
so, what is my connection to you and to these two ladies?
Well, the answer is one that you're not going to like.
Oh, how is this any different than
cannot wait
anything
for this.
my entire freaking life? Sure, lay it on me, Ice Lady.
There's no reason. There's no... It's just you.
You just had to choose someone?
We don't choose.
Who chooses?
Oh, that's a good question. The powers themselves,
The gods?
not the gods. The gods are controlled by Anu.
Wait,
Not controlled.
what?
but
Wait, so my daddy's like the daddy?
the daddy of the gods, yes.
Wait.
Oh!
So wait,
You hear
I
that,
thought
everyone?
My dad's tougher than your dad.
My dad can beat up your dad's.
well, my mom, but yeah,
Well, that's weird, but yes.
given how I treat her in retrospect. So wait, Anu birthed the gods?
Yes, and technically me and Fuma birthed the world, and thereby...
So wait, you guys are stronger than the gods?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So wait, who did my daddy birth?
I regret.
Plants, animals, things like that.
Everything else? Okay, got it.
I kind of lean into her and go, "Sorry, I've been kind of a dick to you. It's been a long day."
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, that's nice. That's ice.
God. She's like, oh, you know what? Actually, now she's like catapults you out with an ice jar,
Yeah.
like flying
Is
out.
it too late to pick a different champion? Are you stuck? Are we?
You can-
If it doesn't matter, then
Yeah, actually, I'm not particularly.
Oh, there are two of him?
There could be, actually.
Okay.
What?
There are two.
what?
Well, hopefully not two of you.
Like, no, I don't think the world could handle it.
Please,
We would
no.
know there were two of Catan out there.
We could hear him giving a monologue from way over there.
If alternate realities, it's like it's one of those situations like if they ever touch,
Yeah, everything just implodes on itself.
two Catans monologuing at the same time. The universe can't handle it.
As far as I can
So
tell,
much wasted
Catan
time.
is the only champion for my children, but I don't know about the others. There could be more.
Yes, do the other ones have a champion?
They might.
Is that common?
It just kind of depends on the bond you have with the other. That's how you form your packs, essentially, with the Titan children, is through bonds.
Ooh, is Milo your champion?
Is Milo my champion?
I do not know.
Where's Milo?
Wait, so we each have a
Milo.
champion?
Yes, or will.
Or might?
So we have
Or
someone
might.
who has to like protect us and do whatever we want.
I wouldn't say do whatever you want. Again, it is the bond that binds
Okay,
you.
but do you know who my father is?
Well, which one?
Well, the one.
Well, the only one alive.
Still breathing.
I didn't say was.
Fair enough.
Yes, I know, and he is less strong than me and Fuma.
Wait, what?
Yes, the way the world began was me and Fuma. We birthed Gaia, Anu, and Ouroboros through our fights.
Oh, so he's like your ex.
We have a complicated thing that I don't know.
No wonder you want to trap him away. Okay, now, so this is just a lover's squabble we're getting mixed up in.
Lovers is not necessarily the term.
Are you both just fucking then?
Your brother just fucking man.
We are...
That was inappropriate. I apologize.
Hot and then cold.
I apologize, guys. That was over the boundary. I know.
It's hard to describe in your mortal words.
Try it slowly.
But we are both siblings and
Oh, never mind.
not siblings.
I see. You were two sides of the same coin.
Yes. He is the opposite of me and I him. And when we fought a few times, it created the planet. And from there, we created wind and life, and Fuma gave life to some of Ouroboros' creations, which led to all of you.
Oh, I was an accident?
Definitely.
Well, that's actually pretty been on par with my life. Okay.
Are you all ready to leave?
I don't. No, I'm.
That's not, okay, hey guys, someone said that. You know what that sounds like to me? Get out of my house now. You've overstayed your welcome. Please leave.
Yes. So, do you need me to call a taxi or
An Uber?
Here's $10 for an Uber. Thanks. I'll text you.
Yeah, let me Venmo you that.
I'll text you. Sure.
So we just need to travel to this great forest.
Well, first, you should head over to Hagar's tower. Mainly because it seems like the other three that went out exploring have gained some useful information.
Oh, Lorelei and
Ulrich and Leland, yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Wait, Ulrich did something useful?
You'd be surprised. I know you haven't seen that side of him, but he is a very capable man. I mean, think of it this way. He did bring all five of you together, but he brought all of you together.
That man's a bumbling idiot. What are you talking about?
Well, he has his uses. He's all right.
Yes, I plan to use him as a scapegoat at some point.
Oh, well, I would be careful.
Okay, sure, Eowyn, whatever you say. And I pat him on the shoulder like, oh yes, ooh, be careful around the big scary Ulrich. He might trip over his own shoelaces and fall on me.
Do what you will, but they have some information for you that will probably prove useful in your coming days.
Very well. I guess back to Hagar's then. I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to get someplace a little bit warmer. This ski vacation has kind of gotten a little over it at this point. I could go for some sunshine.
Well, all you have to do is...
walk back up those icy steps.
No, you can just take the portal.
There was a portal this whole time?
Well, I can create one outside, the same thing that Waylon did for you.
Oh, yay, portals. These always go so well on my delicate tummy.
All right, so I'll go first.
Well, wait, where's this going?
This is going to Hagar's tower.
Just right outside?
Yes, just a little bit of at the river right outside his way.
Okay. Is there anywhere else you can... can you just make a portal to anywhere?
Anywhere that has water, yeah.
Any water?
Yeah, any water. As long as it's like a pool.
Are you thinking like a water park, like Raging Rapids or something?
No.
No.
No, I wasn't.
Beach episode?
No.
Normandy!
No, I wasn't thinking of a beach episode. There's a place not far away from Hagar's tower, no more than a couple days, maybe less than a week's walk, less if we hurry. I point at our map, and I point at a lake, a body of water, like a small lake, like a reservoir. That's kind of like near where my farm was, because obviously a farm needs a source of water, so it's like not unreasonable that there would be a source of water nearby. And I say, do you all mind if we just swing by somewhere? I need to check something out.
Well,
it's not a big
important. We need to get there. What do you mean?
Yeah. I just need to just swing by my old home. It might be nice. You guys can see where I grew up. It's a short walk. It's not going to make much of a difference. And I think it needs to be done.
If you think it needs to be done, then yeah.
It really won't make that much of a difference in time.
Like a week?
Probably less.
Okay, so 6 days of walking. The portal's right here. It's going to take us right to the tower.
I'll summon Luxie. We'll get a cart. It'll be quick.
Let's just go.
Fine.
You can sit in the nicest seat on the cot.
I don't want to do that.
Good, because it's like a hay cot. It won't be very nice.
It really isn't the nicest seat.
Fluff the hay for you.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right.
Any chance you can just kind of
dial it in?
Zip that over there?
Yeah. And she just waves her hand over the water as you see on the surface of the water that the image changed from seeing Hagar's tower to just seeing this like lush grassland.
Yeah, that looks familiar. I guess who wants to go first?
Me first, cannonball.
Well, you guys know what time it is. You said cannonball?
I meant jackknife, but yeah, cannonball.
How are you jumping in cannonball wise? Head first, feet first?
You cannonball feet first. You can't cannonball head first.
Yeah,
That's
cannonball
that's
ass first, essentially.
I know. I'm just asking because it makes a difference.
Feet first.
Okay, roll with disadvantage, please.
Because you come out the opposite way. So you're going to come out with your ass up in the air.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what kind of check is it?
Acrobatics.
Oh,
flip
even
yeah, baby.
better, baby.
Oh, didn't you just? Oh, I don't think you did. I thought, okay.
What?
Mm-mm.
That is a 15.
15? Okay, yeah, you cannonball in. Some water splashing all over you as you come out ass first flying out of this lake. I'll say you can land how you want to land, my dear friend. Yeah. Nothing too extravagant. But you can land.
Just a perfect dive. I mean, a perfect 10
land.
dive.
Oh, you like stick
I'm
it?
just going from cannonball, perfect transition into a dive.
Okay.
Like one little of water splashes. Yeah, like perfect of gold medal Olympic dive.
Yep. All right. Then you do that as you come flying out and land, and you stick the landing. Unlike normal dives that you don't stick the landing because that would be really weird. And you are just outside the small little reservoir of water. Out in like the grasslands. You can see the ocean off to the west. Who's next? It seems like you were.
Well, because I wanted to go first.
Yes.
But then he jumped the gun, so I kind of I tried to run behind him to go first, and I kind of lost my footing a little bit when I went through, so I rolled an 11 total.
11 total. Oh, wow. Yeah. So you can do the same thing. You can decide your landing, your exit.
I'm just trying to get through it first, so I'm just sort of just jumping through it as fast as I can.
So I can see
it's not clean. You know what I mean? I'm like, because I wanted to go through first.
So you and Boral kind of come out. Boral coming out perfectly and sticking landing. You coming out just behind him. Boral, give me a perception check.
It's a 22 total.
22. Okay, you see Awen coming right at you, like gonna hit you. What do you do?
Featherfall.
Okay, yeah, you cast Featherfall as he just softly goes. And are you gonna catch him or just move out of the way?
I'm catching him.
Oh, yeah, and you just like cradle him in your arms.
Make a little kissy faces out of
My
it.
hero.
Can we see this from the other side of the portal?
Yes.
Or are we? Yeah. I'm just like, you would be shocked to know that these creatures can live for upwards to 1,000 years, and this is the emotional state that they've managed to achieve.
I'm gonna look at Boral, and I'm gonna say, launch me. Do it.
Toss me.
Do it.
Okay. And
And you still have feather fall on you. Too.
Exactly. So I'm like, wah! And I just slowly float
it
down.
doesn't make you.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Hold on. It doesn't make you weigh less. It just makes you fall slower. So
understand
you're
that.
still throwing his weight.
Yeah, but he's a wrestler.
He's
and I launch off of him. Like I put my foot on his knee, you know?
All right. Well, God damn it. Did you roll like an 18 or something?
17. 18 minus 1.
Well, Jake, you describe
Plus
it.
my
but
acrobatics of launching myself, which is an 11 plus 8, so 19.
Jake,
Suck it.
They do whatever they want.
Catan.
great.
Yeah, so he just literally just shoots
I
me straight up in
I
the
wanted
air.
to be like, that doesn't work. And then I'm like, I'm not the DM.
And I come down like a feather, like where I
Yes.
kind of wave kind of back and forth as I slowly come down, you know? And it takes me a good like 10 minutes to get down. like away from...
Well, it's
Wait,
like,
wait, guys,
But like
after-
after like 5 minutes, you're like, oh, wait, okay, this is taking too long. You get scared.
You got to start burping to get down, dude.
well, it's like the, it's
Oh,
like
nice.
See, I know movies.
That was
Very
good.
good. It's like the South Park with Tally, where he's like, as he burns up when he gets too close to the lava.
Okay, so
I take a nap, short rest.
yeah.
Okay.
Why? You
Because I
had a-
can.
You just had a long
And
rest.
I want a short rest.
while he's
Yeah,
floating
it's-
down.
it puts me to
yeah,
sleep. It
okay.
tires me out. Like I feel like I'm being rocked.
Yeah, you're being lullaby.
Yeah.
Like, I feel at first you're kind of like fighting a little bit, but then you're like, actually.
Well, the more I fight, the more tuckered out I get. I just fall right to sleep.
Alrighty.
And my spit falls very slowly with me as I drool off
Emmy
the
kind of
side.
pushes past everybody else and just walks into the water.
You should be.
And she just kind of, you see her on the other end. She just kind of like pops out with her head and just kind of swims over and walks up.
Okay. Leaf, Philippa?
Yes,
Who wants to go next? I'm sure you all want to watch my spectacular entrance.
me. And I'm going to wild shape into a frog. And then I'm going to go, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. And trust fall back into.
Trust fall?
Like, I'm going to stand up on my little froggy legs. And I'm
Yes,
just
as
gonna go,
frogs do.
woo. Backwards I go. Cross my little froggy arms
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and dive back.
You're not jumping with a lot of force. You're just kind of,
Well, she's
No,
a frog, so
I'm a
she
frog.
weighs nothing. So
Okay.
force or not.
so you just kind of come up with like the back of your, you're just like floating onto the water.
Perfect. Do I have to roll anything?
No,
Oh,
because you
hooray!
weren't jumping.
Grant it. Perfect. Ribbit.
Perfect frog. Perfect frog.
Philippa?
Yeah, I can go. And she just kind of like follows Emmy leaves a little.
You know the deal. Make sure people are out of the way from me.
Okay. And she just kind of walks into the water and again kind of just swims out of it. And then Catan, you were the final one. And before you leave, Glace touches your shoulder. Before you go, as champion, I figured you might need an extra hand. Seeing that you don't
Sprouts
have.
an arm.
Oh, I thought like 70s, like bam, bam, might start going when he says that.
Shoot.
And as she touches your shoulder, you feel your plate armor. You could see it turn like this light blue as it goes all the way across all of your armor.
What are you doing?
I just had this
Did not
polish.
consent to this. What are you?
This should help you out with taking some hits.
Oh, well, I do have to see that happen a lot, actually. That does tend to happen a lot.
Should help specifically with ice and fire, which seems like going to be some of the stuff you're taking a lot of. At least fire.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mechanically, what does this do?
It gives you resistance to fire and ice.
So
Nice.
cool.
Oh, we tested
So it's a
that.
+1.
Yeah, it's whatever your normal.
Frost
It's
ice,
your
yeah.
it's your same armor. It looks exactly like yours. It just has a blue tint to it now.
Resistance to fire, ice, damage. Very good. That solves my problem of when I should. I was like, God, when do I use protection from energy and when do I use haste? There we go. Thanks for solving that dilemma for me.
All the time.
It is now. Where's that fizzle vein? So, Glace, you used to be able to see everything, right?
Yeah.
You know why I want to go here, right?
Of course.
Thanks. And I walk over and I actually try to like dive in. The first time I was too nervous, but watching everyone else do it, I'm like, I know what's going to happen now, so I dive in.
Okay.
Head first, normal, like how you would dive into water.
Make an athletics check with advantage this time.
Nat 20.
Nice.
With advantage.
2.
Good. Thank God.
Yeah. So you can describe however you want it to be, as extravagant and or not extravagant as you want.
You see Catan. For a moment, there's nothing. And then the water begins to like ripple and bubble a little bit. And then you see Catan come bursting out of the water, flying out, already in a pose as he lands with his new blue shimmering plate mail as water wicks off of him. And he lands on the shore, perfectly superhero landing style, one knee and one fist to the ground. And a little cloud of dust erupts around him as he does it, with his cape billowing. Beautiful. And he looks up and goes, a little better than last time, hmm?
That looks so cool. From up here.
What the hell?
I'll be down in a minute. You have to teach me that when I go back down.
Approximately 6 minutes. He's been up there 4.
Don't you have the ability to just cancel that?
Where's the fun in that?
For those that didn't see what I just did, I made a very surprised face. Like, oh yeah, that's right.
I actually don't think you can, because it's not a concentration spell. I don't think you can just end concentration on it, because there is no concentration.
I think there's.
I think it just happens. So once it happens, it happens. Anyway, I don't think you do that to him anyway.
I wouldn't.
Fun to think
He'd
about.
counterspell.
Or just
It's
like
already
do
happened.
it, let him fall
You'd
for
have
a
to
little
dispel
bit.
magic.
Oh,
You could
yeah.
dispel magic on it. All right, so we're here.
You wait 6 minutes until anyone gets down to the ground.
Yeah. What is up, everyone? It is I, your favorite player, Matt. Welcome to this week's middle break. Pew, 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 pew. I could have put the sound in there, but I wanted to do it myself. You know, I'm a cacophony of wondrous sounds. So you're welcome for that. Thank you for listening to this episode so far. You know, I'm thinking this is probably the last time I'm going to have to say this by our numbers. We are trying to get 100 reviews on Apple Podcasts. If we do, we are going to release some extra bonus content that is Awen's backstory. I, of course, your favorite player, Matt, plays your favorite player character, Awen, and the rest of the cast, including Joe, by the way, play different characters to kind of flesh out a little bit of what happens to Awen before he joins the party. All you got to do is go on over to Apple Podcasts and leave a review, like that one ghetto kid did. He left a 5-star review, said, "Can't stop listening, hilarious. The DM is a wonder of comedy and fair judgment. Great improv, stellar voices. The chemistry between the players and DM is absolutely magical. Overall, can't stop listening to this podcast." That one ghetto kid, thank you so much for the review. Do what he did and just leave a 5-star review over on Apple Podcasts. The other way you can help out our podcast is by following us on all of our social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter at New Crits. You can follow us on Instagram at New Crits on the Block. You can follow us on Facebook at New Crits on the Block. We don't do any sort of advertising or sponsors or anything like that. So a way that we can grow is by you sharing our content on those platforms. It really goes a long way, and we love seeing when people post something or repost something that we've posted, because it shows that you love us and you enjoy us. And what's better than being loved and enjoyed? Also, be able to check out our merch store for all of our new merch that we used to drop once a month, and now we drop a couple times a month. So if you haven't checked over there in a little bit, you might want to go take a look, take a little gander to see if there's something over there that might be of interest to you. And lastly, of course, is our Discord. You want to be a part of the New Crits family? We would love to have you. Just join our Discord. You can talk to all of our amazing fans who are friends, I would like to say. You could talk to the cast members as well, as we pop in and out and answer people's questions, and just we just have a hoot and a holler and good time in there. So you want to be a part of it? Please join our Discord family. Now you might be thinking, how do I get to all of the things that you just mentioned? Well, it's our link tree, of course. linktr.ee/New Crits on the Block will get you to our central hub of all things New Crits. Plus, it'll get you to some things that I didn't even have time to mention on here. linktr.ee/new crits on the block will get you to where you want to go in the New Crits verse. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. Thank you once again for joining us on this week's adventure, and we will see you next week. Bye, 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 bye. It's like the horn, but saying bye-bye. Get it? All right. See you next week. Bye-bye.
It's a very short walk. My home was near.
Hey, sorry.
It was a loud landing for a man so light with featherfall cast on him.
It went out the last second before
Yeah,
it touched
yeah.
the ground.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes. Glaze had a little gift for me.
What we got going on here? New color scheme? Unlock that skin? What's that, a microtransaction?
Yes, well, it's it's after you sustained a certain amount of damage.
Yes.
Yeah, you get this nice little blue hue.
Ooh, blue hue.
Blue hue. Apparently, I'm now a little bit more tough around fire and ice.
I light my hand on fire. You want to test that out?
And I snap too. I'm like, yeah, you want to, buddy? Nothing happens to
Just
my
a little
hand.
I make an
Gust
ice
of
knife.
Boro, you can make like a very light, gentle flame, right?
Do you
yeah.
know who you're talking to?
I mean,
Flames on.
theoretically, I could.
I could, but I won't, and I haven't
I mean, I was
ever.
kidding. Are you not kidding? You wanna
No,
test this
actually,
thing
I
out?
want. Yeah, let's test it out.
I dive out of the way. Like dive out of the way.
Yeah, how fast is Boral unleashing hell on
I
I'm
dive
hiding-
faster than he can.
I'm hiding
cast
under a
spell.
Oh, no,
load pad.
that's fine. You're out of the way. I'm just curious on how.
But when I dive forward and then slowly fall because it still hasn't worn off yet. So I'm just like slowly flying through
Well,
the
I
air.
imagine because you're going down lower, you get more distance.
Yeah, so I'm just going straight across. Like,
It's like a slip and slide, but just on air.
yeah.
I mean, Mr. DM, can I just cast like a tiny version of Firebolt? Because I'm kind of high level now, so I could.
Don't you have like chromatic orb or something? Doesn't chromatic orb allow you to choose fire?
You should be able to cast like a. You know what I mean?
Here's how we'll handle this.
Yeah, make an arcana
Make
check.
an arcana check. And here's the thing. You want lower. You want a low roll.
Well, should it be higher so because he can
I can
control,
control
it?
it
more?
higher.
True.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
if it's
no
So
fun.
wait.
Control.
Do not roll that dice yet. What is the DC?
I'm not telling you.
No.
I'm not telling you.
You asked for it.
Arcana check?
Ah,
That's a
fuck.
14 total. I have a +9, bitch.
Whoa. Well, he dies.
Yes.
Well, end of story. End of Catan story, at
I
least.
told you should have gone to Hago's.
How much? What do you do for damage on that?
It's 3d10.
3d10. All right. I'll say you do. You can do 1d10. That's fine.
Okay.
You don't have to roll the hit.
Here comes, big guy.
He's letting you hit.
Oh,
You don't
okay,
have to
cool.
roll the hit.
Bring it
Yeah.
on. Try to aim for the chest piece. I don't think it really works if you hit me in the face.
It's on your helmet too.
Yeah, I guess.
Hitting you with the heavy dice. 9.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. So you have 9.
So 4.
4. Yep.
All right. So how would you describe this, Jake, the cool DM?
So as
When he does that.
I can't tell if I like it or hate it.
Oh, you should hate it, but I love it.
I kind of, because it
It
seems like an insult.
It
Oh,
is.
it kind of is.
Kind
Term
of
of
is.
endearment.
Is it though? When the fans say it, it's fine. When you say it, your tone
Yeah,
makes me want to kill you.
I understand.
And not you, Ben, but Catan.
I get that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. Whenever I speak, a lot of people want to kill me,
Yeah.
but they don't
You
get
work
to.
as a nurse? Seems like a weird profession. Like maybe like a.
I tell people what they don't want to hear a lot.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't sugarcoat shit.
Okay, yeah. So as you get hit, you see the spot that the firebolt hits you in the chest.
Mhm.
The ice like bolsters up right there,
Okay.
and it hits you, and it, like you feel like more, not the fire damage, but more of the blunt force of the spell hitting you in the chest.
Okay, so I get a little ice padding for a second in that area.
Yeah.
Cool. See what I did there? Huh? That still kind of hurt. Ow, I told you to take it easy.
I'm sorry. It's
No,
been a while. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna brush
It's
myself
been a
off.
while.
It's usually-
God damn it.
What does he do now?
I roll with disadvantage on my next attack.
Correct.
Don goes and hits a tree.
No.
No, we've specifically said you cannot just use it to waste
Fine.
it. It has to be story related.
Yes. On the list.
I'm so glad you did it because I was like right there.
Well, yeah, what happens if you... Oh, I guess we all get... Okay,
Advantage.
well, fine.
Well, no, not all of you get
Just
advantage.
the next
creature,
attack.
and I'll let you guys choose when.
Oh, gets disadvantage.
Fine.
Okay.
Let me write that down so I don't forget it.
Oh, we won't let you. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm writing it down too, so I don't forget.
I was gonna say, Catan, I'm sorry, that usually doesn't happen.
And I'm going to pop up and say, yes, it does actually.
What?
The lightning bolt?
Oh, yeah, you did shoot him with lightning
When I asked
once.
you to give me a little zap
Oh,
and you electrocuted me?
look, man, I only have one speed. All right, what do you want from me?
That's like warlocks. There's just always max level.
That's my point. That's my point is don't anyone else, if you ask him for a little something, it's going to be a lot of it.
Well, listen, I'm fine. Actually, it was kind of nice that you maybe put a little oomph into it because
Well, you're welcome.
I feel like that should have been worse. So yes, it seems to work quite nicely.
It should have been. You're right.
Is there some tension here? I'm not picking up on.
You did kind of
what?
threaten to kill him jokingly.
That wasn't
Yeah.
joking. I mean, if he's a threat to the world, then yes, I will end him.
Yeah, then
Well, don't be a threat to the world.
now
You don't be a threat. I'm
I'm not. I'm just some guy. You are all Titan children.
What are we doing here?
I'm sorry.
I mean, it is really pretty. We can just camp out here.
We will. It is probably getting because we never napped, right? We just sort of
I did.
I cast catnap.
What time is it?
It's probably midday.
Okay. Well, my home is not too far away from here. We can.
You what?
Did I not say that?
No, you didn't. You said you had to do something.
Oh, was I that vague?
Yes.
That wasn't intentional. This is where I used to live. Not here at the lake, obviously, but in this
I
general.
used to be a fish.
I evolved.
I'm actually not any ordinary man. I'm a fish man.
Yeah. No, I used to live here. This is my. Welcome to the near my home here. That's it's about an hour walks this way here. Come, and I begin walking down a kind of like a deer trail. It's not like a we're not near a real road.
Yeah.
It's like a deer trail that animals obviously walk, but then also I used to walk a lot as a kid.
Yeah,
to
you
go
can
get
see
water.
You can see the path there. It's grown over quite a bit, just because obviously no one's
Been
been
at
walking it.
least 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but there's still that path through the grass that you can tell this grass is a lot
Different.
different.
Yeah. The
Patted
area's
down
been
or-
patted down, yeah. And there used to be irrigation systems that took water from that place to my lakes. You could also just follow that, but it's less. Anyway, we followed the trail, and that's what you see. You see the irrigation system leading from the lake down, and we're kind of following it. And I'd say after about an hour or so, maybe a little less. Probably would take less if it wasn't so, if the terrain wasn't so overgrown. We come to a small farm.
Yep.
That is essentially rotting away.
Yeah.
It looks
very
like it's
decrepit.
been destroyed and then abandoned. And I would say hanging from the sign, you still see the remnants of what the farm used to be called, which was Schaefer Farm. But I would say that most of the word Schaefer is destroyed. So it's just the half thing going on, like the
just
apocalyptic, like agency,
You're questioning if it says wafer or not on there.
Yeah.
It might have said wafer.
Oh, well, here's home sweet home. Haven't been back here in a long time. The roof is pretty destroyed, but you could probably take shelter there. Better than just camping out in the woods. Maybe we can find some place that's still, we could still light a fire. If you want to make yourselves at home, you can go inside and, I don't know, find a place to sleep.
Well, it's in the mid of the day, and you're going to look back, and Aegon's going to have a wheat stalk sticking out of his mouth. This is quaint. This is nice.
Yeah, a little bit of a fixer-upper, but
Yeah.
it's...
It wasn't until it was destroyed.
You know what happened to it, Leaf?
I just was saying, like, we could maybe fix it a little bit.
Actually, do you know what happened to it? I didn't think I ever specifically told them. I had a
I don't-
flashback, but
Yeah.
I don't think we
I thought
know.
you talked about it.
I may have like mentioned that like
Yeah,
bad
he's-
shit happened.
He said his mom and sister died, and I think he talked about something about him leaving his home. I don't think he actually told you guys.
I know.
whether-
I don't know
Okay.
about that. I think you said
Who
you.
knows? That's been a long
Yeah.
time. That was arc 2, baby.
We argued about your sister and that part, but that was about it.
This
The necklace.
this was my home. Welcome to Schaefer Farm. This is where I grew up. I left when I was about 16, drafted into the wool, trained. And then I came back after being injured. My father died in the war, and this is essentially what I came back to. It's a little worse now because it's been quite a few years. A lot of the house is in disrepair and rot, but I came back to this, and I had nothing left. And then the Paladin Order found me. A little too little too late, huh? But I just need to check something real quick. If you guys want to just kind of hang out here, I kind of like start pointing at stuff. I'm like, used to play over by that tree, and that's over there where we kept the livestock. Mostly grew, wheat. Had a few fruit trees. Had some pigs. Wasn't much, but we got by. Excuse me. And I walk around back. And do you guys do anything while I'm doing that?
Yeah, what you guys doing?
I'm just gonna kind of peruse. We see the house.
My library?
Check under the
You
bed
said that in
for
a while,
the-
like, oh, this arcane library that he had in the back.
No, just like I guess the state of the whole farm in general. Like we see the house, but
Yeah, the whole place is pretty, like the fence that kept in like the livestock is mostly knocked down. There's still some like posts that are still up that seem like they're sturdy, but for the most part, it's decrepit.
We were known for our sturdy posts. Tink.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
I didn't do
No,
it.
I
After
knew-
I said it, I was like, wait.
No, I knew. Even maybe before he knew what he was saying.
Don't mini karma, Charlie horse.
Got a little mini Charlie horse
That's
there.
what you get.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little mini Charlie horse.
Well, that was the horse's name, Charlie.
Oh no.
And he was a miniature horse. How did you know?
The stables is probably the only building that looks the least damaged. It has a good bit of rot in it, but as far as like structural stuff, looks pretty good. Looks pretty solid. The house has a lot of fire damage, a lot of rot. You're surprised that part of that roof is still even up at this point. And if you go inside the house, you would see some remnants of like a family life inside. Like there's pictures with like dust covering them, cobwebs all over the place. You could see a rotting meal that had gotten cooked and hadn't been eaten for 10 years plus.
I don't think that would be
So
anything.
nothing?
Still there.
You see a plate.
You see a plate that
Yeah.
you
With
see
a lot of dust on
Maybe
it.
a T-bone on there, you know?
yeah,
like,
there's a magnet picking his teeth. Like, oh man, that was good.
some cockroaches.
7 years ago.
I'm still eating them crumbs.
okay, so Catan went around the back of the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peek around the corner.
Okay.
Of course you
Make
would.
I mean, we know he's not gonna, but make a stealth check and
Make a
I don't know.
Make a peep check.
My rolls have been real bad today.
and then you want to give a perception check, or would you be
It's not the
looking
best,
around, or
I got a 19.
This is more of just like a passive thing. If I just kind of,
Yeah.
this is not an active thing. This
does
is
he beat
just
your
like,
passive? I don't know what your passive is.
I'm just saying more like,
Or 18, I'm sorry.
well, I mean, it's more like just, do I notice him?
well, he's trying to not be noticed.
Yeah.
Well, listen, no, I don't notice him.
Okay, he did. He rolled a 5.
We'll go ahead and just solve that real quick.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get to. Yeah. So, when you peek around the corner, Leaf, are you doing anything?
I want to go into the house.
Okay.
You hop in or?
Are you still a frog?
I'm not a frog
Oh, okay.
anymore.
So I'm gonna let Leaf do her thing, but after like 5 minutes, I'm gonna join Leaf inside. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It's Kanye Wester, dude. I'm gonna let you do your thing, but first,
I gotta tell you something.
But first,
This farm deserved way more attention than it ever got. I mean, you're great.
your farm was great. This is the best farm of the year right here.
Yeah. And the fact that it burned down and nobody fixed it up is just unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say anything that you did wasn't.
Gross negligence around here.
I'm going to go in and I'm going to. So is like the whole house? You said there's pictures and stuff. So what's burned? What's not like?
Pretty much anything. Kind of like on the ground level, like a few feet, is burned.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the stuff, like the few of the pictures, like hanging above the hearth, are fine just because the hearth is made out of stone.
Okay.
So it didn't really get affected as much. And then just like a few spots that just kind of, for whatever reason, just didn't get burnt. But mostly like the furniture and things like that are there, but they're just kind of like rotted and like decrepit.
Okay. I'm going to cast Gust on the hearth and anything I can. Basically, I'm going to try to Snow White this bitch as best I can.
Are you calling any animals?
I would love to call some animals.
Okay. Do you have a spell to
Scorpion.
call animals, or would you like to just use your wisdom?
I do have animals friendship and speak with them. Let's see. Which one would I?
Let's say animal friendship. And now I know that there's no animals right here.
I'm going to go ahead and say that this area probably has a lot of squirrels, a lot of birds.
Definitely,
Yeah.
most likely, yeah.
Actually,
recruit
I will
some
just-
mice.
I will
Some
create
mice.
my own because I can conjure animals.
Oh, there you go.
So I will, because I don't actually have animal friendship. I think that's a cantrip
Yeah.
that I did not take. So
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, probably for mechanic reasons.
right,
like
yeah.
she just needed some
Functionally,
stuff.
It
yeah,
serves
yeah,
no
yeah.
purpose, but yeah.
So yes, I'm going to cast conjure animals, and I'm going to make 8 beasts
8?
of a challenge rating of 1/4 or lower, which could be.
I think
just,
that
I
this
want
is
some
mostly
squirrels.
any-
And,
Yeah, let's just put
yeah,
it
it's
this
all
way.
those
Like,
little guys. So I
yeah,
just want.
because
I
this
want
is
some
not-
mice. I want some birds. I need a couple squirrels. With
So you're
some-
trying to
a
like
little
Cinderella.
raccoon.
This
Yeah.
bitch. Or Snow
she
White
said
this
she,
bitch.
I said
she
that.
actually
Yeah.
said that specifically.
Yes.
You were texting.
You were paying
Yeah.
attention.
I was working,
Good job,
okay,
bro.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because
hey,
we're
hey,
not
Matt,
like in
hey,
combat,
Matt,
who cares?
we're all
Yeah,
working.
Just make whatever you
Bro.
want.
Yeah.
This is purely for flavor.
Yeah,
Go
so
for it.
I'm making 8 little animal friends, and we are cleaning up as much of the house as we can.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are going around cleaning up, getting all the dust and cobwebs out of there, trying to clean up some of the really bad plates that just look really gross with a bunch of maggots and all that fun
So
stuff
you
on
just hear like crashing and clanging around from inside the house, like out
You
of
hear like
nowhere?
birds tweeting, like little
You
songs.
hear like a raccoon that got stuck inside like a garbage can.
We're not making a bunch of noise.
Some raccoon
We're
comes
just-
running out with a pot on its head.
There's like little singing in there, just like
Oh, can I get some of that singing?
Scrub some dishes, dust the halls, do some things on these walls.
Oh wow!
All right.
Bravo!
thank you.
Bravo!
Thank you.
Can we give her inspiration for that?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get inspiration for it. I don't think I've given
Yay.
inspiration like at all in this campaign.
You gave me 2 and then you completely stopped.
Yeah, well, that's because you guys don't deserve it.
You gave me one. I think I had one for something.
I think Christy deserves that just alone for the embarrassment of.
I'm not embarrassed.
Not at all. Actually, that was really good. But what I mean is that it's hard.
Backtrack.
It was like,
embarrassment factor. I mean, no, yeah.
No, yeah,
I mean,
That was
that
really
was
great.
like, wait, we Mariah Carey over here now?
Yeah,
or-
it was really great.
It can be daunting to have to sing something, and you did it well. So good job.
So as she is singing and cleaning, Boral, you walk into a whirlwind of, cleaning and singing. Great storytelling, I know.
So, I was going to say, yeah, I could have done this automatically.
Or you could just cast animate objects.
Right, exactly.
Just all the brooms and shit.
When did I do that before?
Yeah.
I did the whole.
Straight
Yeah.
out of Fantasia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done the Sorcerer's
No,
Apprentice.
No, I was thinking Sword in the Stone.
Sword in the
Stone,
Stone,
yeah.
yes.
You could just
Also, all the
figure
brooms
this-
are probably
yeah.
burnt and charred
Yeah.
at this
No,
point.
Yeah, all the
but mending?
objects.
I was going to join her later because that's exactly what I thought she'd do.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'm just going to walk in and say, all right, yep, that's what I.
Typical Boral. come in after the cleaning's been done. I was totally going to do that. I just thought, you wanted to, so I didn't want to get in your way.
Well, because I'm not on your schedule, okay? I will get it done. Anyway, it's a little mini husband-wife fight right there.
Oh, yeah. Always fun.
I was going to start casting repair on the outside of the house and fix the roof.
Oh my God.
God, you guys are all so nice to him to do this. And I'm spying on him. I don't give a crap about it. What's he doing back there?
That's exactly what I would expect from you.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to do the roof?
Well, I guess as much time as we have. Yeah, as quickly as I guess I could do it. So repair is level 1 spell.
Is it called repair?
Yeah.
Oh,
I never heard of it. I just looked it
I
up.
thought it was
is there a repair
mending,
spell?
But no, mending's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Mending
Mending's
is
like a
repair
lesser.
is maybe it's like a fairly new one created, but you touch a damaged object or construct and attempt to restore it to its functional state. Up to 5 feet of the object or construct is affected at a time, and it regains hit points. Whatever a building's hit points.
Yeah, they
Right.
technically have them, but I'm not.
I mean,
Right.
again,
Equal
you're
to
fixing
1d10 plus your spellcasting modifier. This spell can repair magical objects, but cannot restore magic. Depending on the composition of the object or the construct you are repairing, the DM may decide to increase the cost of the material consumed for the spell to function. And it can be cast at higher levels and it increases.
Well, the
the area
cost is the
affected.
burnt wood. and-
Yeah, it's probably just like a. It's
Well,
like,
it's
it's like
like-
a composite shingle.
So
Yeah.
there are components. There's visual, somatic, and materials.
Yeah, we don't worry about
We don't do
adhesives,
any of that.
Material like metal and wood, and one gold piece worth of
Some random
per
dude just pulls
area.
up and is like, I got a bunch of lumber. You
Yeah.
want it for free?
Yeah, lumber merchant. We're going to come by.
I think I'll start a store. It's
It
called
would
Home
not be unreasonable to think that there would be like some old, firewood laying around.
Yeah, no.
and-
Or wood to repair the house because, back then repairs had to be
or like
done
fence
often.
boards or
Yeah, whatever.
And also,
Or strong posts.
I mean, here's the thing. You're
Sturdy-
obviously
sturdy posts.
Yeah, there are very
Sturdy
strong posts.
Sturdy posts,
Sturdy
yeah.
posts. Yeah.
those
Got
sturdy
a log
posts.
cabin now.
But let's be realistic here. You're not going to put this thing back together in its like perfect form.
No.
right?
It's making it, I guess,
Livable.
weather tight.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So as you're fixing the roof first, I'm assuming, to get it kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are just going like home improvement on this place.
On this episode of this old, almost burnt down house.
On farm remodeling. Catan, what you doing, bud?
So as Catan, rounds the corner, it's a decent sized home. It's not like a shack. So it takes a little bit to like turn one corner, walk a little bit, then turn another corner to get like out back. Catan is walking to the grave sites of his mother and his sister. His father died in battle and he didn't bring him home. And he made a little like headstone for him just to have like, this is where my family's memory is, right? And as he turns that final corner, and as he's walking, he's touching the side of the house like he used to do as a kid, and like feeling like, I used to get splinters when I was a kid and I used to do this, and he's looking at like where he used to play and where his sister used to spin around in her dress, where his mother used to yell out the window that it was dinner time, where his father used to like practice, like play sword fights and tell him all about knights slaying dragons. He was kind of had his head in the clouds a little bit, which makes sense. He dragged his son off to war and considered it to be a like great honor, And he's realizing now that he's an adult, looking back on his childhood, that it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was just what it was. It wasn't perfect. Parents weren't perfect, but they did their best. And as he turns the corner where they are, or where he hopes they are, he doesn't look directly at the grave sites. He's afraid to. So instead, he knows exactly how long to walk before he gets to them. He did it a couple times when he was digging them and dragging them back and forth, and he knows the exact paces. He knows it's exactly 20 paces from turning that corner. And as he's doing it, he can see the top of the grave sites, but it's like in his peripheral vision. He just refuses to do it. And he's looking up and he's looking at the trees and he's looking at the clouds and he's looking at the hills in the distance. He's watching like the wheat blow in the wind and stuff. And he gets right to the base of where they are. And then he looks down.
As you look down, you see your mother's grave, totally fine, and all the dirt packed up just how you left it. And as your eyes scan over to your sister's, it has been dug up, and you see scorched earth all around it.
Catan, you're going to hear slow footsteps come up behind you. And a present just off to your right, a little bit behind you. And you're going to hear Eowyn's voice say, "It is her, isn't it?" Luckily, we got some nice farm noises going
It's
on.
perfect.
Finally,
Yeah.
now
There's just one fucking rooster that just hasn't left.
Hey, we can open the window now. We can let him join.
Yeah.